Once again, is Mshamba Marekani. Welcome to All Topics Considered podcast. Catalytic converters, Thieves. The exhaust control devices common in most vehicles contain a silvery white precious metal whose prices have climbed more than 50% since 2018. Palladium is now more expensive than gold. In most countries in the black market, it is now called black gold. The soaring palladium prices are inspiring an unusual band of criminals, catalytic converters, thieves. A supply squeeze, stricter environmental standards, and the increased demand for cleaner burning gasoline engines, which requires converters. With more palladium means demand for the metal both among vehicle makers and thieves. This is going to remain high. The thieves who harvest catalytic converters, they sell them as scrap metal, and they have this down to a fine art. What is happening? You take your vehicle to the mechanic, leave your vehicle there, and they take it off your vehicle. And in most of you, since most guys don't even know a lot of things about their vehicles, so they only realize afterwards when maybe the car is making a roaring noise when they start the engine or the check engine light comes on, and when they go to the mechanic, they realize, or they are told that, hey, your catalytic converter is gone. So they cut out the converter. The thieves, they have tools for removing it, and the catalytic converters, they sit in the undercarriage of a vehicle between the engine and the tail pipe. It captures toxic gases and particles. It uses metals such as palladium, rhodium, and platinum to transform the pollutants into less harmful types of exhaust. These are making a bank. They get anywhere from $150 to $200. They're not selling the catalytic converter itself. They are selling the metal. The way palladium is mined means high prices. It's mainly produced as a byproduct from the platinum in South Africa and nickel in Russia. So a price increase does not necessarily lead to a higher mine production. The tarnished reputation of diesel vehicles following Volkswagen emissions scandal only boosted demand for cleaner burning gasoline engines, because those engines require converters. With more palladium, the price has soared, as has the theft all over the world. In most countries, there has been an increasingly rise in thefts of catalytic converters. So close to the converter in your vehicle is the muffler. The muffler is required, is standard since the 90s. It keeps the noise in your vehicle engine from being too loud, roaring. If yours is stolen, you're gonna have to dig out a lot of money. In the USA, you're looking at $1,000 and over, especially those guys who own Toyota Prius. And I'm not giving you guys any ideas. I'm just telling you how to make sure they don't get to you if you own a Toyota Prius. They are about 2 grams of harvestable palladium in a Toyota Prius converter, which can fetch up to around $450 at scrapyards. Make sure when you're taking your vehicle to the mechanic, especially in places where there is low integrity, make sure you keep an eye on that so they don't take out your catalytic converter, and next thing you know, your car sounds like a jet. So the thieves, they mine catalytic converters for the metal, which is more valuable than gold. So if you hear them in the street talking about black gold, and you have a vehicle and you live in a place where there's high crime, I suggest your catalytic converter, so it's not easily taken out.